Game 3 of the NL Wildcard Series between the San Diego Padres and the Chicago Cubs. We've got Yu Darvish, 3.77 postseason ERA, versus Jameson Taillon coming in with a 6.23 postseason ERA. Let's jump right in. Tatis strikes out, Arias flies out, and Machado lines out. 1-2-3, top of the first. Bottom of the first, Bush is going to lead off with a single. Hoerner is going to reach on a fielder's choice. Ian Happ's going to strike out, and Nico Hoerner is going to get caught stealing. That'll end the bottom of the first inning. Top of the second, Merrill strikes out, Bogaerts flies out, O'Hearn reaches on a single, and Sheets will strike out. So silent from the Padres through 2. Bottom of the second, this is when some action starts. Tucker gets his first hit of the series, followed by Suzuki with a double, and Carson Kelly gets hit by a pitch. Bases loaded, no one out. Pete Crow Armstrong, who's been struggling, RBI single, big time clutch for PCA. Good for him. He gets the Cubs on the board 1-0. Padres make a very surprising decision to me. After 21 pitches, Darvish's day is done. Jeremiah Estrada comes in for the Padres. You know, we know that the bullpen's elite, so let's see how this goes for them. He walks Dansby immediately, and it's a 2-0 game now for the Cubs. He'll get Matt Shaw to strike out and then gets out of the inning. Michael Busch grounds into a 3-6-1 double play. So after 2 innings, 2-0 is the score for the Cubs. Top of the third, Cronenworth grounds out, Fermin grounds out, Tatis Jr. strikes out. Padres can't get anything going against Taillon. Bottom of the third, Hoerner grounds out, Happ pops out, Tucker with his second hit of the ball game, and Suzuki strikes out looking. Top of the fourth, Arias will line out, Machado pops out, Merrill with the double, but Bogaerts pops out to end the threat in the top of the fourth. Michael King's going to come in and relieve Jeremiah Estrada. Before the game, they had mentioned he was going to be starting a potential NLDS Game 1. You got to get there first, so he comes in to relieve. Gives up a single to Carson Kelly, but then strikes out PCA, Swanson, and Matt Shaw to get out of the jam. Top of the fifth, Caleb Thielbar comes in. That's the end of the day for Jameson Taillon. He had a great day. 4 innings pitched, no runs, 2 hits. So did his job for the Cubs. Thielbar will get O'Hearn the strikeout looking. Gavin Sheets singles and Cronenworth strikes out. Danny Palencia will come in. Fermin doubles, but it doesn't score Sheets. And Tatis will fly out. Ends the threat. Top of the 5th inning. Score still 2-0 Cubs. Bottom of the 5th, Wandy Peralta is going to come in. Bush is going to lead off again with a single. Hoerner grounds into a double play. Ian Happ doubles on a really hard hit line drive to left field. And Tucker grounds out. Bottom of the 5th inning's done. Top of the 6th, Arias will ground out. Machado walks, and Merrill grounds into a 6-3 double play. So the Padres can't get any offense going against this Cubs pitching staff. Bottom of the 6th, Padres go to their closer, Robert Suarez. You know, you got to do what you got to do in a game like this. You're down, big moments. You got to get the win. So Seiya is going to fly out. Kelly's going to single. PCA singles, and then Suarez gets Swanson and Shaw to strike out swinging. Top of the 7th, Xander Bogaerts leaves off with a single, and that'll end the day for Palencia. That's going to bring in Drew Pomeranz now. And Pomeranz will get O'Hearn to fly out. Bogaerts steals second base. Iglesias pinch hits, lines out to second base, and Cronenworth will fly out. Bottom of the 7th, Michael Busch comes up, leads things off with a solo home run, gives the Cubs another insurance run, so it's 3-0 now. Nico Hoerner will double, and Adrian Morejon will come in to relieve at this point. Ian Happ's going to advance Hoerner to third on a sacrifice bunt to the right to the catcher. And then Kyle Tucker, ground ball to first base, throw goes to home, and gets Hoerner at home just in the nick of time. This went to replay. It was so hard to tell. The call in the field was out. I thought maybe in the slightest way that other mitt from Hoerner made it in, but at the end of the day, it was too close to overturn, especially in the postseason. So Hoerner's going to be out, and then Suzuki strikes out, ends the bottom of the 7th inning, 3-0 Cubs at this point. Keller comes in for the Cubs. Fermin singles, Tatis strikes out, Arias grounds out, and Machado grounds out. So quick inning for the Padres again. They've got 3 outs left in their season. Bottom of the 8th, Morejon stays in the game. Kelly strikes out, PCA singles. who then gets caught stealing second base, and then Swanson will strike out. Top of the ninth inning, this is it for the Padres, and Jackson Merrill gets things going with a solo home run. There's a little bit of life in that in the Padres side now. Bogaerts comes up, he strikes out looking. Now that strikeout pitch was pretty low, and unfortunately it goes against the Padres. Next year we're going to have that ABS system in place so that in a situation like that, Bogaerts can tap his head, replay, oh, that was a ball, take your base. But it's not how the game is played this year. So Bogaerts strikes out, tough call, tough way for the Padres to get that first out, especially when Ryan O'Hearn gets hit by the next pitch. So could have been 2-on with nobody out, down 2 runs for the Padres. Instead, Kittredge is going to come in, and he gets Cronenworth and Fermin to end the game. So final score, 3-1 Cubs. They move on to the NLDS. Padres scored 1 run on 7 hits, 0 errors, and 8 left on base. And the Cubs, 3 runs, 13 hits, 0 errors, and 8 left on base. Palencia gets his second win, and Darvish will get the loss. Kittredge gets the save. My player of the game, it could have been Michael Busch or PCA. PCA had that first run batted in, but I'm going to give it to Michael Busch. 3 for 4 with a solo home run. He was the guy that started off so many innings with leadoff singles, and that big solo home run really was that extra insurance mark for the Cubs. Like I said, Pete Crow Armstrong, 3 for 4, really answered back finally, got an RBI in this one. Great game for him. Kyle Tucker, 2 for 4, another great game for him. At one point, I think he had 3. He was 3 for his last 3. So good to see Kyle Tucker maybe starting to heat up for the NLDS. Jameson Taillon, 4 innings pitched, 2 hits and 4 Ks. He did his job. You knew he wasn't going to go very long, so the fact that you got 4 clean innings out of him for the Cubs, that's a huge win, especially with how good the bullpen's been so far. And Jackson Merrill, 2 for 4 with a home run and a double. Just wasn't quite enough for the Padres in this one. So, like I said, Cubs are moving on to the NLDS. We've got the Cubs and the Brewers. That series starts on Saturday. Really looking forward to that series, especially with the interdivision rivalry. Going to be a good one. Let me know in the comments what you think. This is it clearly worked out to take Darvish out of the game early for the Padres, but Padres could really not get their offense going. Cubs fans, you got to be excited for this series with the Brewers, and what needs to change. What do Cubs fans want to see change to feel more confident going into this series? If you like this video, please hit that subscribe button. Otherwise, we'll see you soon later tonight. We've got Red Sox Yankees Game 3 winner take all tonight. Really excited for this game. Hope it's a good one. Otherwise, we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.